Hello, hello. Awesome. You're mute, buddy. Unmute yourself to talk.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, okay, all right. So you said the streaming link is working now, Abi? Go. So, well, since this is 4:21, so let Ganesh come up by 4:30 so that they'll be. All right. Hello.
Hello, Dami, when are we start?
Sorry. Okay. Hello. Is it my network or what?
No, you are perfect. Yeah, we are able to hear you.
Okay. All right. So uh, we are still trying to just wait for some more people to join. So let's, if we have maybe about more people join, then we can just start. And then I guess most of the other guys are on donors, and which is going to end by 4:30. All right. Like by I in our time, like in 4 minutes time. Let me just put like that. Right. So I think that's why we have a bit of few people here. All right. So I think Dami is still trying to. I already sent messages to this thing, to the Telegram group, and then some of our groups too. Right. So let's just Do you know what, Ganesh?
Hello, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Immediately is eh? Okay, awesome. Like we still don't have people here. That's the problem now. Right. So I was telling Ganesh that we, like, most people are, are on donors call, all right. So
Yes.
that immediately is for like like 3 minutes, like 3 minutes from now we should just start, all right. So people, the other guys will join us.
क्या हुआ मैं अभिनय
I'm even on mute. I think we can start now. To me, I'll be done.
Yeah. Um,
Israel, I can hear you.
Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Aw- Awesome. So I will start sharing my screen now, and I hope that everyone finds this session interesting and learns something from it. Awesome. So there are a few things that I want to get ready before. So yes, can you see my screen right now? Awesome. So I will just close a few things that are hogging up memory and data so that you know the useful stuff is visible. Okay. So uh, yes, I was playing Scribbler, yeah, a few short time ago. So I have made a PowerPoint for this session, and it would be great if I can somewhat teach someone something, and I hope that everyone. So my topic would be regarding Visual Studio Online and live sharing, how you can do live share stuff, and then awesome, awesome. Live share is a tool with which you can share your you know development platform. So suppose you are working on something in VS Code and suddenly you have some problems. Uh, what you can do? So in the normal sense, in the normal world, you would go on to with people. Um, which can guide you, just like uh, in while we were doing hash code and stuff, we used to go to Salman because he knows a lot of Python stuff, and we would have to share code using some GitHub and other tools, which is not direct collaboration, but it gives some kind of collaboration. So this is collaboration on steroids, you can say. So, and also, what is Visual Studio Online? This is pretty easy. You don't have to worry about it. I will make sure that you learn everything in this session. So, is my screen visible, Dami? Last time I'm asking this. Awesome. So, the first slide is describing my topic, Visual Studio Online and collaboration with live share. So, you know, a little bit about myself, as Damilola has already described to you. I am a Microsoft student partner. I am a Master of Computer Science student from University of Mumbai. I like Python, Kotlin, and C Sharp. C Sharp is the latest addition to this list, but yeah, you can say that. And then back on to the topic. What is Visual Studio Online? So the same instance, basically in the least word I can describe as the same instance of Visual Studio Code that you have on your PC, running from the cloud, and powered by Azure and Microsoft Cloud, easily accessible and used from any device you can think of. So with Visual Studio Online, you can have an IDE running and accessible from your iPad if you have, mobile phones if you have, accessible from everywhere. For and how can you get that? So basically, there is a platform like visualstudio.microsoft.com. You go over there and you click on get started. It is basically in public preview right now, so it should be available anytime soon. But if you have something like you know Microsoft Student Partners ID or some kind of Azure for students benefit, so you can start this soon. So Dami, I'm sure you will tell them about how they can get Azure for students. With that, you should be able to get started with Visual Studio Online, because it is not free currently, but I think they will do it late. But it is not that hard to buy it. It's like $5 a month, which is very cheap if you think about you know even your rig at the home which you are using would cost more than that, and electricity more than that it would use. So it's a great solution. uh, what are the basic benefits of Visual Studio Online? So first of all, you all know what is Visual Studio Code, okay? So with that, you can work with any language you like, be it C Sharp, Java, Kotlin, Python, you name it, and Visual Studio Code supports it. Um, you don't need a dedicated system to work on any projects. So uh, think if you are planning to do something related to data science or something which takes more CPU cores, and you think like your PC would not support that because you have a low end PC, and uh, you have plenty of work to do with it, and sometimes it lags out, or maybe you don't have a PC, you're working on a tablet of sort, you are working on something which is resource light, and yeah, that time you can use Visual Studio Online. Your development server is online, so anyone can access it. You yourself can access it from any point of the world if you have an internet connections with you. And the fourth and the last, and powered by Azure, so you don't have to worry about any kind of data loss, or you know uh, it is geo redundant in something. So even if you're It's like many a times when you're working on a project, sometimes your laptop crashes, your computer gets down, your electricity is gone. So that time, all the data which is unsaved or not saved by you, it will get lost. But that's not the case with Visual Studio Online. Since it is in the cloud, it is backed by my Azure, it will save automatically all your stuff. It has direct integration with GitHub, so you just need to provide a URL and it will set up automatically everything for you. So also there are many options with which you can customize it however you want. We will see that in demos. Okay. Talking about demos, demo is on here. So I will start with my first demo, that is about Visual Studio Online. So hello. Okay, so there are pretty more slides over here, but so since this is the first thing that I would like to teach you about, that is Visual Studio Online. How can you get started with it? You basically go here. It's like Visual Studio online.visualstudio.com. Click on it, you go there, and there would be pretty few options. Load. Okay, so since it is loaded, I will click on sign in. You have to provide your credentials. So you know since it is not free at the moment, so you would need some kind of subscription. So it is better if you have, if you provide your school credentials, and they can give you Azure for students, and then you can just use those credits to uh, basically take benefit of this thing. It is very cheap. It is like $5 per month. So with those $100 you can go over a year with that. So you don't have to worry much about it while doing this. But uh, I'm not sure why is it taking this much time. And there is nothing else loaded here. So okay. Go ahead. I was not ready for this technical malfunction. Okay. All right. I don't know why this is not working with me. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, so if this doesn't work, I can surely work directly through VS Code and show you how it is supposed to work. Okay, so if you have a if you are able to log into this portal, and there are some options with which you can create your first Visual Studio Online session, and you don't have to do anything into it. You just have to put a few things, like what should be your Visual Studio Online session name, and if you have a repository currently running, so do you want that repository to be running over there? So you should do you want that repository cloned into your workspace? Simple things like that, and you click on OK, and it loads. These are things I'm gonna try this one last time and see that if it works. Okay. Yo, why is it not waiting for online Microsoft? Should I try it on incognito mode? I will try it on incognito. Mm, yeah. Okay. Okay. You can try. Mm, see, the screen is not even loading. So I think the problem is with my internet, I guess. I don't know, because it is not even loading. So, because of this lockdown and stuff, everything is, so slow. Mm, okay, so it is now loading. Wait, awesome, awesome, awesome. Finally, something showed up. Let's just go into it and see whether it is in mode to work or not. Uh, Try this with Chrome, and this is where it hangs. Awesome. Yo, it is not working, I guess. No, 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 it is starting. So, okay, yeah, so it is back on. So, I'll show you how you can do that. So, if you are like in a new thing, see if you, okay, so, no. So, if you have a new account and nothing is preset over here, so you would have to select a plan, uh, it should be, I think it is best if you select a plan near your area. So I am from India, so I have selected a plan that is from Southeast Asia. So you would have to select a plan that is nearby you, and here you can see I have some few live share thingies. uh, I have some few environments that are created over here. How you can create a new environment: go over here, click on new environment, say what is your environment name. So BS online. Okay. Provide a Git repository if you want to have. So I will just provide it simple Git repository, so that you guys know on how does it work. Okay. Uh, this is G8706, is this my alias over GitHub. I can go over there and see how things work. Okay, nice. Now everything is working fine, I think. Now the internet is okay. So you just paste in the GitHub repository URL that you want over here. It will check whether the URL is correct. So there are two types of instances. In the first instance, there is a standard one which will have 4 cores and 8 GB of RAM. That should be enough for your normal projects and stuff. And there is a premium one which has 8 cores and 16 GB of RAM. So suppose if you have some kind of data science stuff and machine learning stuff, you can go over here and select this kind of thing. Okay. Then it will validate all of the things. You also have this dot files kind of a section. If you provide a dot files kind of a thing, so what does this dot files do? So here you can see, I it says me to provide a dot file repository. So what will it do? So if I provide a dot files repository, it will go ahead and with this, repository that is going to be in my workspace, it will also clone this dot files repository. Well, it will not be my workspace, but there will be a file in it that is known as install.sh. And in this, if you know Linux, .sh files are shell script files, so you can write scripts in it. So if I write a script like, suppose there are some things like, some languages and stuff which are rare and which is not available in Visual Studio Online. So you are working on something which is of your own and something you are building of your own. So it is not publicly available. So you can write a script to make your environment and put it in a .files repository, add it here, and upon creating of this environment, it will run this install.sh file in it in your repository. So whatever functions you have wrote in it, so it will run that and set up your environment before it starts. That is basically the working out of files. So this is something that which I not plan to do on right now. I will go ahead and click on creating this environment right now. It will take about a minute or so. So you know if you have an idea about how dockers work, so this basically spins up a docker container with all the required specifications. As you can see, it is preparing my Visual Studio Online environment. It is initializing environment first of all. So there are a few normal setups. So if you don't specify anything in your dot files, or specifically requiring your environment, it will automatically load a Docker of Ubuntu. So it is basically a simple Ubuntu system which you are working on, and with the specs that were shown in the last page. Okay, so as you can see, it is loading all of the stuff. So it has loaded my repository in it. So as you can see, it is downloading some extensions, live share. My Azure account is directly connected over here. So if I plan on deploying this API directly to Azure, I can do that right here, easily. Awesome. So I will show you a few cool things that you can do with it, and then we will go on to our next session, which will be on live share. So, so we have created a session over here, an environment over here. Now you will be thinking like browsers. So how do I connect this environment with my Visual Studio Code session? So that is pretty easy. What do? You press F1, and here it says the first function is connect to environment because it was recently used by me. But if you don't have that option, you can just search for it like connect to environment, and and you click on it, it will show all the environments which it has on the thing. Okay, so for some reasons it is not showing my new environment. Wait, I'll just reload VS Code for it. Click on F1, connect to. Awesome. It is not showing anything right now. Now, why is this happening? I guess it is still loading. Yes. So, okay, yeah, so it is now showing. I guess it was not loaded over there. So, even if you don't have something like, you should have this thing, but even if you don't have this, so what you got to do is go into this extension session, and there is an extension for this you can install. Mm, Visual Studio Online is installed directly. For some of you might not have this. You click on over here, install it. So on start, it will automatically load the extension, and it will provide a button over here. But if you don't have any button, you can press F1. You will see this. You will see this, and it will If you don't have that, you can click on here and you to sign in for the first time, and then show all your environments over here. I will just click on this environment and it will start the environment in my session over here. So what is doing over here is you know directly communicating with the Docker container which is deployed. It will try to connect else from the Docker container over here. As you can see, it is loading. It is running on a remote section. So I can show you a little bit of subtle differences as it loads. Okay, as you can see, it is loaded. So my file is loaded currently, and here as you can see it is running on Visual Studio Online Node.js environment. So I just in Linux you can see the Linux version by doing as you provide any .files, it will automatically deploy a Ubuntu server for you, and that is what happened over here. So this is a basic API. If you don't know how it is built, that is not going to be the topic of discussion over here, but I will run this API by using node index.js, and it is listening on port 3000. So I will open up my browser Teams. Okay, so I will open up my browser, go to localhost 3000. So as you can see, it is loading, but it is not showing any data. Why is that so? Because as you can see, this is running on a online instance. So the port 3000 is open for that Docker container which we just pinned. So you will say that this is useless. Okay, how you can use it? So there is a option over here, and mm, if you do F1 and you do you have this option over here, port forwarding. With this you can name the port number. That is, we are currently working on 3000, so we will just put it 3000 over here, and then it will say uh, which port do you want it to forward to. So we will want it to forward to localhost 3000. We will press enter, and now if we go to our browser and just hit refresh, hello there mates, we are working on a container that is deployed, we don't know where, but it is able to, we are able to test it on our local machine. That's the magic of Visual Studio Online. You can do everything. Like if you see here in my docs, I have mm, I made this for a project which did not succeeded. So I don't know if this will cause any problems for me, but I'm just gonna don't try to read this readme file. Okay, as you can see, the whole API is ready over here. I am accessing my PC using Visual Studio Online. This is crazy. I never thought this would be possible. Okay, so this was basically I had to moving on with our next session, that is with others. Okay, so I'm hoping that you guys are having fun and enjoying this session. Uh, mm, so here, what is live share in Visual Studio and VS Code? So whatever we saw up until now was Visual Studio Online. Okay, so that was basically code working on Azure. But now here we will be talking about live share. So what is live share? With live share, you can share your development environment, be it Visual Studio or VS Code. So if you don't know Visual Studio is a IDE, full-fledged IDE. Um, it has debugger in it and lot many features which Visual Studio Code doesn't have, but it is a little bit heavyweight. So people with not that much, high kind of work tend to use VS Code. But the Slack share feature connects both of these platforms. So if you are on Visual Studio and want to share your live, if you're working on VS Code and a person who is on Visual Studio wants to share a session with you, you can do that with the help of live share. So how can you use live share? So if you have Visual Studio 2019 or up, again I'm talking about Visual Studio, not code. uh, it comes pre-installed, you don't have to install anything. Well, with VS Code you have to install. You can see I have pasted a picture of it, how it looks in the extensions tab. You have to install that, and then you just have to click on the live share icon, which is visible on different locations depending upon your IDEs. Left hand panel, it will show you a live share button just like this. And if you are here in the top right corner, a button named as such. Okay, so moving on to the next slide. You would say like we are sharing a live session code, so maybe some person can use it to hack us, but or Microsoft would be keeping tab on whatever code we have, but that is not the true case. Connectivity is peer to peer, so only the involved parties, like if you are sharing a session with your friend, then the connection between will be between you and your friend. No cloud interference is involved. If by some reasons and some firewall problems, you both are not able to connect with peer to peer, then a cloud relay is used. Otherwise, it is peer to peer. Also, if a cloud relay is used, the connection is fully encrypted. So of the persons whom you are sharing the live session with, diffie Hellman key exchange is used. So if you are in cryptography or something, you might be knowing this thing. So how can you connect? People have business accounts with Microsoft Azure Active Directory can connect to it, but I'm sure it has GitHub and something. So OAuth is basically used if you want tone it down to the least content. Again, now time again for the exciting section, demo time. Awesome. So for this demo, I would like to have my friend with me. That would do the thing. You don't have to worry about anything. You just have to watch. He will be there to help us. And this is an online session, so you can do this here also. But I have made a special project for this live session, and I will not be doing this on my remote session. I will be doing this on my local section. So what is the project? Simple live share environment. Okay, this is the thing that I wanted to do. do here share with you guys, and I have written a few lines of code over here. I don't want you guys to view it, so I will just minimize it. Awesome. So it is loading for me. How can you use live share? Again, I have told you guys. So if you have, if you don't have this live share option over here, okay. So I will just close this file so that you won't be able to see it. So if you don't have this live share option over here, that means that you don't have that extension installed. So what you do is go over here in the extensions tab, and you click on here, search live share, and click on this extension. You install this thing. It will take about a minute or so. It is small extension. It doesn't take that much time. It will install it, and the features will be enabled on your PC. Awesome. You don't have to do any other thing. Uh, how can you use it? So after you have that installed, you will it will show a button like this, live share, in your PC. Okay. Uh, you click on it. It will show that. Okay. You just click on OK on the options for the users peer-to-peer connection. So if you click on not this, then it will make some problems for you. But if you click on OK and accept everything, it should not show you any problems. And there we have it. So this will be shown after you click on OK and everything. Invitation link is copied to the clipboard. So for some reason, if it is not copied, you can click on it, copy again. Okay. uh, Go to the person you want to you know contact with. So if you have, so I will go ahead and share this with my friend. Okay, so I will go ahead and launch my WhatsApp over here. uh, okay, so do anyone of you want to come in and help me with this? mm, is there anyone willing to do this? I think my bro has slept away. All right, I don't think so he would be joining us. So I will just do it myself. No need to worry about this. So, if this guy, this my bro would be online, and what would I do is paste in this code over here, and what he would have to do is copy this thing, you know, go into his PC or on whatever browser he likes. For that reasons, I would be using a private browser. Paste in this thing, and the live session. you know just imagine that this browser is his PC, and this code is my PC, okay, because he's not over here. So no uh, it is opening the live session. Okay, and as soon as I get in, and I connect with this session, it will show a pop-up over here that Ganesh is here, because I'm Ganesh and this is Ganesh. It will show the same name, but if you have a friend who is joining, it will show his name. uh, Joining remote session. Okay, yeah, you have it. Ganesh Tiwari at the student partner has joined your session. Okay, so now I can see this. As you can see here in our environment, we have this folder open, but in the person session where, like, who is viewing it, this folder will be only open, so you can't access the folder which is beyond that. Sorry. So as we glance in through here, I will show you some quick and handy dandy features of that thing. So mm, suppose that this is my friend's computer. and this is my computer. So it is showing Ganesh Tiwari for both of us because it is me all over here. But suppose if it was Rahul, and it is, it will show like this. So when I'm working with this, you see here it is showing a cursor over here, so I can keep track of the person who is here and what is he doing. So I will just go on here and suppose I am a noob and I don't know how to run it. So I will open a live session and call my friend Rahul. Okay, Rahul has joined the session too. Awesome. So now I don't have to do this. Okay. So awesome, awesome, awesome. So Rahul joined the session. Now what I will be doing here is messaging Rahul what we have to do. Okay. So I will share Rahul, write a function saying hello to everyone. I will no. Okay, and call it in the main. Awesome. Uh, let's see how he does that. Okay, so he's going over here. Okay, he's writing that function, and then hello, greeting. Awesome. I will just go on and comment it out. Hello everyone. Okay. Uh, let's see. So as you can see, I have not written anything over here. My friend Rahul, who is connected over here with us, has written all of this. So he is see something. If we have, so uh, we can type together. So even if I had to write something like this, Rahul and me are working together in this session. You can see, yeah. So he wrote like this. Let's have some fun, and So I will just print it out so that you can see Python sample py. Hello everyone. Awesome. Oh, sorry. I was not even, I didn't save this thing. So I will just Python sample. As you can see, there is Rahul's code, and then there's my code, and there is someone else's code. So there is another handy feature that I would like to share with you guys. Is like currently there is only one shared terminal. So I will, if Rahul has to execute this program, he would not be able to do so. So I have a function which I would like to execute it here. So this function is Damix function, and I will just execute it. Oh, so what does this function say? Hey, it is a cow saying something. What does it say? Dami loves Fuba. Dami feels Fuba is too easy. Dami is Fuba in 2 hours. Wow. I don't know. I just thought that it would be very funny to do this. I don't know. I've just executed it, and now I will share terminal. Okay, so I will just go over here, and whenever you share a terminal, you have functions of making it read and write or read only. So I will create a read and write function terminal over here, and this terminal should be visible to everyone. Okay, so I will just tell him that I have shared a terminal with him. I have shared a terminal with you. Try executing the script with it. Awesome. So as you can see, he has typed something. He will go ahead and try to execute it. Oh, we have not saved this file. Okay, I have saved this file, and I will say him. I will type this. Okay, I will try again. Okay, I will say him try again. Okay, and then he can go ahead, run this command, and yeah, you can see that though we are two people working on, with a lot of difference between each other, we have shared a terminal and worked on a same project. So imagine the problems it will solve. So if you don't know a code or working on a hackathon or something, this could help so many things. Different people can work on same session at the same time, and imagine the problems it would solve. I will just close this session over here, and awesome, I will just kick him. Awesome. So Rahul is no more here. So with the possibility of sharing your screen and sharing your code with everyone, it is very easy to manage people. You can kick people anytime. You can share your terminal with them, or security at its best. Mm. I guess I have shared enough with you guys, and that is all for this session. Tommy, I would like to know how was it, and sorry if I've took more time with you guys. Yeah, very sorry. I can't hear you. Are you mute? Hello. I'm not able to hear you. Israel, Odabula, let's see if any one of you can tell me what is going wrong. Am I audible? Or was I speaking like an idiot? The last one, huh? Hello, hello. Hey, Dami, can you hear me? Oh, awesome. Yes. I am not now able to hear you. Sorry, I don't know what was the.
Okay. Can
Awesome.
you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, you're audible. This problem
Oh,
was something from my side, I guess.
okay. No problem. Um, so you just talking about this session reminded me of when we were doing Ash Code, and it was also three guys working from totally different time zones, very, very far places, and then we can all still work on one file. It was very, very awesome then. It's not like working on different files and pushing to Git or something like that. But it was just all in real time working on one file,
Hello,
one same
hello,
project.
hello, hello. Hey, Dami, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, hello. I think some.
Sorry, I
I
don't know
think
what was
my mic. I think there is some problem. Whoa, why is this happening? Yeah. I am able to hear you, but I was hearing two voices a few seconds ago. Yes. This is yeah. Awesome. Yes, yes, I'm hearing you. That was a great experience, Dami. I'm sure and very eager if we can work on something similar like that.
Hello, hello. Okay, okay,
All right. So it's dinner time here, and I would like to, uh, you know, say thank you to Dami for inviting me here, and I'll just go and eat my dinner. And
okay. Dennis, have a
bye.
nice time.
Yes. Have a nice day, all of you. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Take care of yourself. This is tough time. No. Yes. Stay strong. If you guys have any problems regarding anything, be sure to connect with us. Connect with Dami. Dami is a great person. Connect with me through Dami. Awesome. Bye. I'll just go. Bye bye. Not take much of your time. Bye bye.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Timlane, and I would like to share how to monetize your coding skills. Most of us, okay. I want to share my screen right now. So, come in. So, Dami, can you see my screen? Dami, hello, Dami. Dami, can you see my screen?
I can see it. I can see it.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah. So, I'd like to share with us how we can monetize our coding skill. By the way, my name is Oluwatimileyin Odubola. I'm a student of Obafemi Awolowo University, studying computer science with mathematics. So most of us here are students. So aside working for a company, which some of us are doing, or working remotely or on site, even as a student, I would like to show us what other ways can we monetize or use our coding skills to bring some money to our pocket. So just to explore more avenues to make money with our skills. So the first thing I would like to talk about is blogging. Yeah. So if you are passionate about writing, if you're a good writer, I would highly recommend you start your own blog. It's a great way to share your knowledge with other people. Yes, teaching. Once you are teaching something, it tends to stick more. So it's a great way to share your knowledge with people. And also, it's also a win-win situation. You can make money from your blog. How can you earn from blogging about your tech skills? Through advertisement. If the blog you are running has lot of users on the site, you get people who would want to advertise
a product, one or two product, and yes, you can make money from that. Also, you can make money from blogging with the use of affiliate links. I know most of us have heard of affiliate links. If you haven't, affiliate links works with, imagine a big maybe sales company, let's say Amazon. Amazon wants to sell something, and they do have affiliate programs. Like if you refer someone through a link given to you, referral, there's a particular sum of money that will be given to you because that person used your referral link. So affiliate links works like that. If you have a blogging website, if you have a blog website, under the web page, after you've passed your message across, you can put products of affiliate links which you've registered yourself on. And once someone buys through that channel, you get to earn more. So another way is your blog newsletter. So you send newsletter to people if you're operating a blog. You can also make money through advertisement through your newsletter. While sending your newsletter, people can pay you for advertisement to advertise with your newsletter. So I know pretty of one or two people who make much money monthly from that. So it's a win-win situation for you. And last but not the least is getting employers' attention. As a blogger, you tend to put knowledge. As a writer, you tend to put down knowledge which you have, inside of you concerning a particular technical skill. So even when you're applying for a job or someone is to assess you, going through your blog speaks well and speak volume. Like, yes, this person really knows what he or she is doing. So we'll be moving on to the next thing. Hello? Hello?
Yes,
Israel Dami, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. So just to check in that people are online. So another is freelancing. Freelancing gives you the opportunity to work and earn from anywhere in the world, even while you're at school. We have freelance platform like Fiverr, Upwork, Total, where you can work with anywhere in the world. So it tends to give you experience also as a developer because you work on various projects and various gigs being thrown out from time to time. So there is no dull time while freelancing. Freelancing is also good for students because it's flexible. You can decide to, oh, I'm working today, once you have the time, and decide not to work the next day if you don't have the time. So platforms like Fiverr and Upwork is great. Total too, you can try out Total. It's great for making money as a programmer. So the next thing is creating WordPress theme. Most of, like, it's not uncommon that most of web pages or e-commerce websites being powered by the web is made of WordPress. And these, most people that use WordPress, not all, have little or no coding skills. So they just set up a WordPress website, use a website builder, and make one or two things to build e-commerce or blogs. So sometimes they do feel, oh, I want to change the feel or look of my website, and they don't have the technical skills. They tend to buy things from team markets. So you as a programmer, although the skills to do this is, I know, is if you write PHP, JavaScript, yeah, HTML, CSS, and you are pretty good to go. Writing a theme and throwing it out at the theme marketplace for people to buy is is awesome. It's awesome. So you can write a theme, sell on the theme marketplace, or you can even make part of the theme free and just give out some premium features for paid users. So there's no limitation to what you can do with your theme. on a theme marketplace, and we have places like Market or Pacify, Teamplace, etc., where you can sell your theme. So you don't have anything to lose writing a theme for a WordPress website. And again, you tend to earn. You can even every day once someone buy your theme, yeah, that's money. So the next thing we'll be checking on is WordPress plugin. Yeah, just like the WordPress theme. WordPress plugin, WordPress powers the web, like I said before, of the internet. Creating a plugin. Okay, what's the difference between a theme and a plugin? So as not to get ourselves confused. A theme, a WordPress theme is just how the web page or the website of a WordPress look like. Most of us have heard of the term front end, back end. Yeah, I would just say a theme is just like building it of how a WordPress website would look like. So I can apply different themes which would change the look, just the interface of that website. So that's a WordPress theme. But a WordPress plugin is much more than a theme because it is meant to perform a specific operation. I would call that like a backend service, because a backend service. A plugin, you can have plugin for uploading documents. You can have plugin for payment transaction. You can write a plugin, okay, to use Payoneer or to use PayPal. Those are plugins. So you can write plugins to upload bulk documents to a website or to take record of transactions, daily transactions on a web application. So that's the difference between a plugin and a theme. Theme is just the look and feel, while plugin is to perform some specific operation on a WordPress website. So you can write a plugin just if you have, this most of WordPress users, they don't have this plugin, or I can make this plugin I use better. Why can't I write mine? So you can write yours and just upload, give free, sold, or even premium features for that plugin you've made. So the next thing we'll be looking at, I'm almost rounding up, yeah, is making educational resource. Yeah, if you have a flair for teaching, if you like teaching, love passing your knowledge, you can make educational videos of any technical skills you have and have mastered to be sold on platform like Udemy. So you can make videos to be sold on Udemy and you get paid for life. Yeah. So once someone goes on Udemy and buys your course to learn a particular skill, technical skill, you get paid for that. So I think that's straight. Yes, YouTube channel shouldn't be left out here. Creating videos on YouTube is also one way to get money. Yeah. And how do you make money from that? Once your YouTube site starts getting attention and traffic, you get offers to advertise ads on your YouTube channel. So that's one good way to make money from our skills as programmers. So if you've not been taking use of these opportunities, I will avail you to just pick one and just try and make something out of it. Application development. Yeah, if you're into mobile application or even web application, you have the potential to make money, yes, from apps you've created. For example, if you create a game app, a game mobile app, as long as you create what people want, what people need, put on Play Store and you have downloads on it, you get money. You get money from ads on your mobile app. So and this thing is not pretty complex. You don't need to create something like Facebook or no. Just game, a simple game, a simple tool is enough to do these things. So that's that. Yeah, build a software and sell. Yeah, you can make money also from building a software. I personally have made money from this. So even I can't forget this because this is why I made my first money in program. Yeah, I built a software for someone and sold it out to the person. So if you see a problem and yes, this is not beyond my technical skill, I can solve it. Why not? Why not? Why not try it out? All you just have to do is write, solve that problem, and sell that software to the person you and show the person, oh, look at how my software can help improve your business. Look at how my software can help improve what you've been doing and solve your problem in your organization or in the way you do things, and you get paid for that. So that's direct. So I hope we all avail ourselves of these opportunities to make money using our skills. And the last thing on my slide here is open source. Yeah, open source. I know some of us are surprised that open source. How did open source get to make the list? Open source is free software, right? Yeah, open source is free software, and contributing to open source is also free. Well, contributing to open source is beneficial. One, because you tend to gain experience, you tend to build a brand, tend to meet people, and just add is a win-win situation. But you can also make money from open source. And how can you do that? We have big tech companies who sponsor open source projects. If you have an idea, oh, this is a way I can make it better, or I have this project I would love to build and I don't have the fund, I don't have, you can apply to these big tech organizations. It's not really difficult to do. It's just going through their web portal and you see stuff like that. That's where you can apply, Google, Facebook, and they will give you fund to build your project. So that's one way to work on a particular domain, who gets paid working on free project, open source projects. Yeah. So if most of our open source libraries that we all use is being built by developers from everywhere in the world, but we also have people among those that are building it that get paid from building open source projects. So it's a win-win for you. So this session we'll be able to cover some ways which we can monetize our programming skills. There are many more ways, no doubt. To continue this conversation, you can join me on Twitter. Yeah. Any question? Do you have any question? Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, I can hear you. Yes, thank you for having me.